Hello! Welcome back to Ready City Play, everyone. I'm here with Luke again.
Hey everyone.
He came back after I let him win that last game of Undaunted Stalingrad. Yep, I just carelessly threw all my people at the snipers.
Hey. Very generous. Generous with their lives.
Exactly right. And if this is somehow your first episode, I'm Mike, of course, the host of Ready City Play. We've got Difter, Alessandro Heggers in chat. Hi guys. Thanks for joining us. It is, Alessandro, you remember correctly, it's one victory each. I managed to pull off a nice win at the start. Luke very sensibly, I was going to say sensibly withdrew, saving his soldiers. And then in the second game, I mercilessly threw all my soldiers in front of a sniper.
Yeah, well, I've had orders from Soviet command. It seems we're going back to try and fix my failures from the first mission, because Mike's still in those houses and we're going to be getting back there. So those were the two that Mike held in the first scenario. It's time to hopefully it'll go better, the charge across open ground this time. I've been informed I might have some artillery with me, so
I'm gonna work on the exposure here just to get that right. I think that's the best one we're gonna have, probably. All right, good. Yes, exactly. Apparently Luke is getting a second unlockable card here, and I've not even had one yet. So, but it does say I get some. So my unlock deck is still in shrink here, but Luke's adding artillery to the snipers. I'll take that. Here we go. There we go. Yes, good. That's good enough.
Artillery for this scenario only. So you remove at scenario end, so I better make use of them.
Oh wow. I mean, I guess they can do that in this version. What's wrong with Mike's voice? Sounds deeper than usual. Or is it my stream? No, have it here too. Oh, is it Luke as well? Yep, don't worry guys. That's I've had this problem before. This is Windows deciding to change the hertz level of the microphone. I don't know why it does it.
Well, as long as it doesn't get any worse, I'm sure the viewers will be fine.
Yes, we're definitely not slowly sinking underwater to the deep.
Maybe we both need to just kind of put it on our pinky and brain voices. We get really squeaky.
Hi everyone, does this sound normal now?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go across tonally well with the horrors of Stalingrad.
Oh, this looks alright actually. I think this is the level it's supposed to be at. Let me try just to get to this. Is this better now, guys? Did that fix it or make it worse?
Yes, it's now normal. Fabulous.
Oh, no, he's teasing us because we were doing squeaky voices.
Thanks, Differ.
From the point where I said, is it okay? High-pitched as we're used to. Cocaine gerbil over here. Now let me know if it's better, like, when I said, is it better now? Luke is not used to me yet. Luke is not used to you trolling a Stifter. Just generally getting us in trouble. Alright, I'm going to assume that this has fixed the problem, because there's two settings at about 40,000 hertz, and I can't remember which one's the right one. So I've changed to the other setting. Voice is still deep. Oh, damn it. Nope, it's not better.
There was a notice.
Oh, because I'm adjusting the... sorry, I'm adjusting the wrong audio device. That's the problem. Yeah, those are output devices. Sorry. That was what we call human error. Human is dumb.
Well, long may it continue.
After all, games would be pretty boring if we're all really good at them. Here we go. Yes.
Fixed it. Right, because that was on the setting I expected it to not be on. Good. This device is currently in use. Changing it may cause it to change. Yep. Yeah, yep. There we go. Well,
fab.
What was it we were streaming where like the first like 20 minutes was me sounding like I was Michael Clark Duncan? Right. What are we doing, Luke? Are we reading out the beginning of the scenario?
So yeah, we've got our reads for the scenario. You've got some unlocks. I've already pulled out my artillery, as the crew saw.
Yes. Is that what I'm starting with, the unlocks?
So yeah, you've got some unlocks to do, and then I didn't prepare your baseline deck because I don't know if your new unlocks are included in your baseline or not.
Right, that's something we'll have to see from here. But first,
If you give me the codes, I want my presents. I'm going to start by opening up my presents. I'm excited for these.
You're looking for 37 to 39. It doesn't tell me what they are.
So just 3 cards.
37, 38, 39. 3 cards. But they're not going to start in your deck because they'll be in your supply.
I mean, they're literally the first 3 cards. I get Sniper.
Ah, okay. Makes
I've
sense.
got my own snipers now. So
they're going to be in your available pile, but they won't start in your deck. Your deck is just your baseline.
this is can you guys see that from? Did I turn that off? Or yeah, there we go. This is Hunter Van der Rohe. He's gonna snipe the artillery guys, and that's gonna work out well for me.
Well, Gunter.
Gunter Van der Rohe, yeah.
I mean, otherwise, it's very appropriately named for a sniper, but historically unlikely.
Gerhard Engel. He looks like a child. This is. I don't want to dwell on this. It's sad.
I think that's the name of one of the historical German snipers. Or maybe I'm just getting confused with Enemy at the Gates. Which is not really where you should probably... Not the most historical film ever.
So then none of these start in my deck. That's what we concluded.
No. But you could bring them in with your... not the squad leaders, but the commander.
Right, and can I bolster A or B with these guys because they're not squatted?
I'll have to check. But
well, presumably yes, because I don't think I have an
No, because your platoon sergeant is a bolster without a squad attachment.
You're correct. So
I'll just have a little read of the bolster thing in case.
Okay. And in otherwise, it's time for...
If the card specifies, you may take cards from that squad only.
Only. Okay,
even
so...
if the squad, even if it doesn't have a...
Only my platoon sergeant can hire the snipers.
And that's the same for me, right? My snipers aren't in my deck, they're just in my supply.
So it's 1 card from each
It's
stack.
Not quite. It's 2 Fog of Wars, 1 of each of the starter ones, and then 1 rifleman and 1 scout of each. So not the machine gunners.
Boo. Right, and who got to be good? Oh, there's one.
And you can choose the upgraded ones, or you can not choose them.
Yep.
Bear in mind, I'm gonna be shelling the heck out of them.
Actually, that's a good point. And actually, I'm also this guy's grenade is for when people get into his space. So when I hire a guy,
Yeah.
can I?
You can select from within the pile. So...
Right, so I can just take the upgraded guy then.
Yep. And if you don't want him, you can take one from lower down the order and nothing like that.
Oh no, shall I have you... This guy can't move, so maybe I should have you shell the poor wounded guy, who got blown up earlier on.
Because you know he's not going to run away.
I'm defending a position.
Him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even need move.
Oh.
That's rough. Sorry, nameless replacement man. This game's grim. This is making me sad. Oh, do I want my upgraded scout? Maybe. Probably not.
I took some of my upgraded ones and some of them not, depending on how I think this is going to go. Yeah, I'm not planning to send my scouts across the field. So
Alright, so there's my bees. So I'll not take the upgraded scout. I don't want to risk my elite soldiers when I'm sort of hunkered down and we're not doing a lot of movement or anything. Poor Werner Fuchs has been signed up for risking his life in the artillery shelling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's correct, yeah. Should be 9.
Fantastic.
And then we are on to our little missions, instructions, scenario reads. You'll get some of my glorious acting.
Fantastic. Everyone's very excited. Oh.
So what number are we reading?
Oh, I'm excited to be playing this again. This is really fun.
I enjoyed it. It was very tense last time, and he finished on quite a dramatic note. I have to say, I'm not feeling good for my people's the survival rate of my people here. Considering they've got to charge back across this square again.
Yeah, so this is the crack for this one, guys. By the way, just while we're here, I'm holding the 2 houses up here, which is Party House and Pavlov's house. There is this sort of trench here of very non-defensible positions, and then Luke's starting down here just south of where he was before. The deal is these 2 positions here will generate 1 victory point each turn for the person that holds them,
I start holding them. I need 12 points to win. Luke only needs 3.
Yeah. And actually what happens is these little tokens will come out onto there, and if I'm in the same space as you, I get to take 1 token every turn that one of my people is in those spaces. So I don't need to control them.
Right.
I just need to get someone in there.
Right.
And I will be taking them from you as I do that. So it'll, like, lengthen out.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's going to be spicy.
Spicy. Alright, so...
Are you're headphoned on. You're not listening into a
I'm
Soviet
not listening
briefing.
into the Russian intel. I'm going to go and read my own story. What number is it, please, Luke?
298.
298. Perfect, thank you.
What's your name, comrade? Yuri demanded of the thick-set, mustachioed artillery sergeant. That's my artillery. The man looked up from the gunners he'd been talking to and offered Yuri a brooming grin, followed by a salute. Bombardier Sergeant Kutsev, comrade sergeant, he declared. And this here is Thunder Commander Sasha. He patted the barrel of his M30 howitzer beside him, its muzzle banded by a trio of white kill mark rings. You and your crew will be providing close-range artillery support to us today, Yuri said, immune to Kutsev's infectious spirit. The sharpshooter sent to us by command stopped the German scouting further south. Our flank is secure. We're going back into the square, and this time we won't be stopped, no matter how deeply the fascists are entrenched in those lighthouses. Just get your coordinates right, and we'll clear a path, Kutsev said, his cheer unabated despite Uri's dourness. You'd better, Uri growled. I've been under enough bombardments to know your damn shells don't discriminate. Mike has a longer secret briefing than
Play scenario 3-2.
That's where we are.
Fantastic. This is exciting. Who starts with initiative? I forgot.
I think it's Soviets, but I'll just have a little check. 032. Soviets to start, yeah.
Right. And is it 4?
4 cards in hand? Yes, yeah.
Oh, it's 4. I remember how to play.
Let me check mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great.
So, yes, Luke is going to send loads of guys to die in no man's land. Exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've got this lovely resort town here called Building 506A. People are going to have a lovely time there, I think.
This is the holiday, peaceful holiday. Actually, if you could just come and stand in these red tiles, that'd be great.
The lack of roof helps with suntans. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just a good place to catch a tan.
Yeah, sheltered from the wind, but not a... Oh no. Okay. Okay. Right. So, for those of you who weren't with us last time, this is the bit where we set initiative. We're both going to choose one card that we're not going to get to use for its action, just for the number on the top left. So I am a Fog of War. We're both Fog of Wars. And that means that it stays with whoever previously had initiative, which was me. Right. Then, okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get moving. I've something here. There we go.
So you start off having scouted the first 2 rows of tiles.
Yes.
Which I suppose is somewhat helpful for you.
In theory. I think we're going to send a scout straight out to get kind of aggressive. So Andre here, who is Scout A, is going to Scout 2. So that's moving 1 into there. That one actually just doesn't need anything. And then we're going to do another Scout into here. So I'll place one of my little scouted markers. But I have to also take a Fog of War into my discard. Because that is a new space for me. So that's a Scout 2.
Kill him. Kill him. He's too close.
Then Rifleman A, he's going to move up 1. And now the interesting decision. So I also have Squad Leader A. So I could inspire to get Andre to move right into that house straight away.
Right, Andre could move into this tile here.
Because
you mean the scout?
I could inspire with the
scout. Right. Sorry, yeah. I thought Andre was the rifleman.
No.
Do we have to use their names? It's just making
Sorry,
me sad.
yeah.
No, we should actually. We should definitely. It's.
I will. I care about my soldiers, Mike. But if your command is only about
no, I care about them too. It's just they all died. It's sad.
I think... Yeah, I think we are going to do that. We're going to inspire... that's a bad idea. Yeah.
So if you run him in here, when do the points come out, and also when do you get one?
So at the start of German's turn, for each tile with a mission marker, that's one of these things, and German rifleman counter, and no Soviet counters, place a mission point on the tile. Oh, and then and those count as your control. And then at the start of my turn, for each tile with one or more mission points, that's the little like these stars, and a Soviet rifleman counter, so I have to get a rifleman in there.
Right.
I can take that tile from there and put it in front of me.
So actually, if you put the scout, so if you put the scouts in there, I won't put a point out.
I prevent you putting a point out, which is one of the reasons I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you start getting some reward before I do that, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just going to bolster.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing we checked that, because if you ran that scout in there and then you were sad about it,
Yeah,
that would
it
be
would
such
be
a shame.
Pretty sad.
You're buying snipers.
I know. I'm bolstering A, so I can't get my snipers with that. I'm going to take my experience, my elite scout. This guy. That'll go in my discard, and I'm going to take an extra rifleman A, I think.
So it looks like Luke is committing to the A side of the map.
They're all the same at the moment. Well, I just drew all A cards. Alright, that's my play. So over to you, Mike.
Fantastic. So I've got, to start with, I've got a scout card, and I'm actually going to play it for recon, which lets me discard a fog of war from my deck and draw a card, correct?
Yep.
So here's a fog of war. It's going to go out of here, and then I get to draw a new card.
Ooh. That sounds like a satisfied ooh, a concerning ooh.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be platoon sergeant for bolster 3.
Oh wow!
And
who's joining the party?
Well, I feel like, given that I've got he's the only one that can buy snipers, I think it's just get all 3 snipers.
Wow. Okay. Spicy.
And then snipe.
Get ready to snipe.
Get ready to snipe, exactly. And my last move...
Not a fan of that. It's quite concerning.
Now, I am concerned about scouts. If I shoot at the scouts and they take a casualty, it will come from your deck first or discard?
The first place it comes from is my play area, so that's the cards that came from this turn.
Mm-hmm.
The second place will be my hand. The third is my discard, and the fourth is my deck.
So having put these snipers in here, do I need sniper tokens to put out now?
When you play them,
you'll
put a sniper token with a rifleman squad, I think it is.
Okay, so with this in mind, and the fact that you're already charging down A, I think I'm actually just going to bolster Squad B with the squad leader as well. Squad A, sorry. Squad A, exactly. And what I'll do, I think, is I'll take some A-level machine gunners. We'll have Wounded Guy, who can't move, and Elite Guy, who has attack 3 so long as you're not in his space.
Yep, makes sense to me. Well, it's all quiet on the battlefield at the moment. No shooting, just some gentle scouting forwards. I'm sure it's all going to be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
This song is making me really sad, guys. It's like some really sad violin music.
Sad violins. The tragic bit in the film was happening.
Exactly. Ready?
Ready? Yep.
6.
Like this fog of war. So
Germans go first this round.
Yeah.
All right. So let's have a look and see what got going on here. So Luke did quite a lot of stuff with Squad A last time. So I think if we shoot at Squad B, that seems like a pretty good idea.
I don't like this. Mike's thinking strategically. This is concerning news, my man.
Uh-oh. But let's see. So the riflemen are 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So 7 away from you. You've also got defense 4 and 5 on the tiles. So realistically, if I'm shooting in there, I'm shooting on 10s anyway. Yeah. Whereas if I shoot across here at these scouts, it's 1, 2, 3, but then so it's 8s.
Oh, that score is actually a 0. I thought they were all 1s, but this one's even more exposed than the others.
The 2 middle tiles here are 1s, and the outer tiles are 0s. So you could have gone in here, and then and then it would
be a space closer.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been much over much.
But it makes a difference for the guys in this house.
Yeah, hopefully those riflemen aren't going to shoot you. Riflemen A are going to shoot at Scouts A. Oh dear.
Okay, so the Scouts have a defense of 5. They're 1 tile away. So you will hit on
6s?
a 6.
Is it? So I attack 1, so it's just 1 die. Let's see if we can make this work for the roll. And that's a 4, so it's a miss. Wop, 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 wop. You got off lucky this time, Scouts.
And the first shots ring out, and complete misses.
Wop, 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 wop. Alright, so, with this in mind, do we buy people? I mean, I've got a feeling like Luke's just going to push both fronts, because why wouldn't he? So, maybe... Oh, God, 10s though. 10s are gross. 1, 2, 3, 7, 11. So 10s to hit those riflemen as well. I think I need bigger guns. So I'm going to play my other squad leader and get some of my level B or squad B machine gunners coming in. So just they're all on. They're
all
take Archer
regulars.
And Siegfried. They're all regulars. Thomas, you can hang out there for now. And then my final card that I'm gonna those go in here. My final card that I'll play this round is going to be Rifleman B. Wounded Rifleman B, but he's got a mission, and he's going to shoot. I think at Scouts B, just on the off chance I get a 10. Yeah. And then somehow that stalls your advance. It's a 2. So
that would have been quite annoying. Yeah, it would have been a little thorn in the side. Right. So, what are we gonna do?
Help.
I think we're going to start with... we'll find out how the artillery goes. So in return to those opening shots, it's time for some artillery.
No!
So artillery have the bomb ability.
No!
And this works... The artillery aren't on the map anywhere. Instead, they just choose a tile, and they fire at everything that is... They can hit... They fire 1 roll for each thing that isn't a vehicle in that tile, including the building itself. And this first number here is their attack versus regular squishy things, and the second number is their attack versus the buildings itself. That might be the other way around. Sorry, the white one is versus people, and the black one's versus the buildings, I think. But they're the same number in this case. So.
Are you sure? Because the people, when they shoot at people, use black numbers.
Okay, maybe it's that way around then. But some things they're different on. On this, it's not. And they don't have a range either. They just...
And you start with these in your deck?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Oh my god. Why does this game hate me?
And well, this is definitely going to fire on Pavlov's house here. Yeah, you don't have more units in one or the other, so yeah, we'll try.
Oh, should I not have put out some points here?
Oh yeah, at the start of your turn there should be a point in each because they have a rifleman.
So actually, there should be 2. Looks like I have 2.
Yeah, you've had 2 turns, yeah.
All right. So do I collect these or never? I just have to amass them.
They just
and
stay
hold
there
them.
on the board, and you, as long as you control the square, they count towards you.
So could you take control of the square and just win?
Only if I. So I only control them by putting them in front of me.
Right.
But I could deprive you by taking control. But it's very hard for me to take control because as long as you have an alive unit in there, I can't do the control action.
Well, you
and
say
I have
that
to do the control action twice.
right before you blow me up.
Yeah,
with
well,
artillery.
we'll see. So we are bombing the building. So first I'll attack versus the rifleman.
I'll roll. So I think I roll 2 dice. The riflemen have a defense of 4. They're in the building, so it's 7. But that's
it's not both numbers?
I thought this was the. This is the in the building. This is the defense if you're just like generally there.
I thought it was.
I may have confused it 6 last time. Defense.
Artillery ignores all defense. Artillery just kills.
Artillery ignores range. It doesn't ignore the rest. Building cover bonus. If a combat on a tile is attacked by another combat counter on the same tile, use the normal cover bonus. If the attacker is not on the same tile, use the building cover bonus instead.
Instead, okay.
So we use the 3 in this case. So I'm going to fire against the riflemen. So their defense is 7.
Yikes.
I'm rolling 2 dice. I'll do it. Cool. Those are 2 6s.
Oh my god.
Unlucky rifleman.
I'm so stressed out immediately.
I'm going to fire against the scouts.
Yep. 5 and an 8.
So 1 scout.
So do I just flip cards?
So no, you can search your deck and choose which one, and then you'll shuffle the deck. But it should technically be from your discard pile first. But
right, I've just reset the deck now because I'd run out of cards in hand. But actually, should it technically still all be discard?
It should technically. Some of them should be play area. They're the first ones that should have gone. Then the discard.
So I don't actually discard at the end of my turn. I discard at the end of the round.
You discard it in the round. Yeah, the play area gets held.
Okay. I didn't actually have any in the play
I think
area.
you only have 1 anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I only actually have 1 scout A. So so do they come off the board?
No. They for now they're fine. If they take another hit, then they'll go to then they do the routed thing. So they go to that card goes to casualties.
Yep. So there's casualties over here.
Cool. But at the moment I don't know that that's the only card that's in the squad. If I take another hit,
then you've seen what I've been counting. You've seen it.
But yeah,
I mean, you'd have to be like not on top of this game to know.
But the
that.
counters aren't removed in this one, unlike the other Undaunted.
Right.
They stay on the board, and I can make them move if I hit them when they have nothing in them.
So if you want to take control of these points, really, you're going to have to get me to flee.
One of the quickest ways is to
root them out. Yeah.
Try and actually do that to you.
All right. So now you're shooting
and now
rifleman
the
A.
building. No, I did rifleman A first. I got 2 6s.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. And now the building.
And now the building.
So it's 8s, I guess.
I think
the
the building's defense is 8. So 8, 9, or 10. Which is just 9 and 10. Must be 8, 9, and 10.
And then the building's just destroyed, like one hit just blows it up.
It progresses to the next side, which I think is damaged. And then there's sometimes there are multiple steps, and sometimes there aren't, depending on where they're loaded in the little map thing.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Well, I rolled a 5 and a 1, so it doesn't matter for now.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Right, and then the rest of my cards, I've got a squad leader B, who's going to do some bolstering of squad B, where I think we're going to get a couple of machine gunner cards. Yeah, I think that's what we want. So they're going to take my discard, that's squad B, and we've got my upgraded machine gunner in there. Got an attack 3. Whew.
I have one of those.
They also have your one has to suppress the whole tile thing, right?
No, he died.
Oh.
You killed him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that was
you're
a good
jerk
time.
that doesn't want me to have nice things.
And then I'm going to command to draw. No, I'm going to choices. Yeah, no, I'm going to command to draw 2 cards. And we're going again with the artillery.
Oh my god.
So this is going to be an artillery versus again this one. So I'll do the building first. Nope. Then we'll do the riflemen, who are on 7. Yes.
So that's 1
hit.
on rifleman A.
And then the scouts.
That's another hit.
Another hit.
So they're going to be routed because I don't have any more scout cards.
Yeah. So we put is there a little white flaggy thing? Yep. And I get to move them, and I think they're going to run this way.
You have to move them into tiles I've already scouted, though, don't you?
I think I can't make them move
Yeah,
into open ground.
No. Well, I mean, that's open ground, but you can't make them move into areas that haven't been scouted.
So as units suffer casualties, they may become routed. When an attacker routs a unit, they may move the unit 1 space onto a tile scouted or controlled by the defender. If you would inflict they become routed. if you would inflict a casualty on a unit that's already been routed, you may move it again. Oh no, okay. When you route them, you move them once. If I did it again, then I get to move them again.
Understood.
Yeah. And then my last card from the command is a Scout B, who's going to do a little... I think they're going to... oh no, I don't have a Fog of War, that's annoying. Maybe they just Scout 2 then. Oh, they're going to conceal, so I want to add a Fog of War to your discard pile, which will be your deck in this case.
Ooh.
Cool. That's me. Okay, feeling good about this artillery thing. This is
nonsense.
And then on to next turn. So I'm drawing 1, 2, and then I have to shuffle everything.
What is this nonsense?
Well, I'm worried some nasty snipers are going to start cropping up now.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, that's not the dream.
This game is stressful. Every roll is stressful. Yes,
Yep.
yes, Alessandro. It is very stressful. This game is very stressful.
Cool, I've got my choice.
Oh God.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to read the rules for demolishing buildings.
Why would that suddenly be of concern? Okay, me too.
Cool.
You ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Got
Ooh,
what do you
7
use?
to your
7,
5.
5. Damn it.
Alright, so I'm just going to start here with Scout B, who's going to recon this Fog of War out my deck. Draw a card. Okay.
You also get to put one on things. So you're already at 6. You're halfway there.
That's true, which is great because I'm being. You said this might be a bit of a grind, but actually, well, we'll see.
See, I mean, if I can get there, I might cut the rate at which you get these things in half, and I'll start picking them up myself.
So now I have this interesting situation here as well, where do I want to put more people in these very defensible positions where they're just going to get frickin' shelled?
I mean, where else would you put them?
Well, in the other 2 spots, right?
That is it, yeah.
Because if I play a new tile, does it have to go? Oh no, it spawns on the rifleman.
It spawns on the rifleman. I think always of the same squad.
The rifleman of the same squad. That's fine then.
If you play a combat card that does not correspond to a unit on board, it will spawn on the same tile as one of your riflemen. If you spawn a unit with a squad, it must spawn on the rifleman of that squad. So if you put a sniper, you could choose which one. But if you put like a gunner A, it has to go with rifleman A.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well that's fine then. Let's.
I smell a sniper.
No, actually, it is in fact machine gunner A. Furthermore, it's my elite machine gunners, so I feel bad putting them out.
Oh, it's going to be risky.
It is risky, but
you do get to also immediately use them.
Yep. So they appear here, and then they're going to shoot at. Well, they're probably going to shoot at rifleman A, I think. Let's have a look. What's your defense there? 1, 2, 5, 9. It's 9. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and shoot at the rifleman because.
So is this an attack? How many dice do you get to roll?
I get 3.
3?
Because I'm elite, and you're more than 1 space away.
I'm used to 3 being a suppression roll. What's that?
Triple 2s. That is triple 2s. That is
Couldn't
wild.
hit the broadside of a barn door. Should have stuck to suppression.
Ugh. Yeah, I would have had 1 more die. Alright, my final card is Squad Leader B. So he could inspire Scout B, right?
Yes, yeah, you can take an action on anything. The only thing you can't inspire is an elite action. Or an upgraded action.
Right, so the ones like this that have a special box. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's it's like highlighted in a double border, different color. So, okay, so I'm half tempted to give you a conceal, and just kind of try to slow you down. I'm also half tempted to just grab some more cards. No, let's do it. Let's conceal.
Cool. So I gotta take a Fog of War into my discard.
And these in-play cards actually stay here to the end.
Yeah, they stay in the play area until we're over. And you'll never guess what's happening. It's artillery.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
So this is 2 artillery. I'm again going to target here because the machine gun's newly in there.
Yeah.
And if I can get that rifleman out, it'd be lovely. That's a no on the rifleman. I'm going to do the gunners. That's a yes on the gunners. And then I'm going to do the building. Oh, I've got too many dice. It's a no on the building. Time to continue hammering that building. Here's a second artillery. Sorry, I should have said what that was, but what would you like that to have been against?
Roll a die. 5. Say 1 to 5. It's the rifleman, and say 6 up. It's the building.
Cool. So that was against the building then.
Yep. So that's
cool. So building done. We'll do the rifleman next. No.
Oh my god! Thank God I'm getting.
And then the gunners.
Oh god. Yeah.
Where'd you get a hit? So do you have another gunner A?
I do.
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
Casualties are racking up, but there are still people in those buildings, and that was not really the dream. And then I'm going to play Machine Gunner B, which is going to get me my Machine Gunner tile. Gunner B. They got to spawn with my rifleman, and I'm immediately going to use them. They're going to try and just do a suppress, I think, across the map at your rifleman in here.
Rifleman B. So firing from here up to there.
Yep. Which is quite a range. It's 1, 2, 3 tiles away, plus there's 3 in there, and the riflemen themselves are 4, so I'd need a 10.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to roll 4 dice, but it'll need a 10 to suppress any of these riflemen. Do not get it.
Sadly, no.
That is not it. Okay.
Right. So again, we're just racking up massive casualties.
Choices.
There's not a lot of Russians on the board, but they are sending lots of guns.
I think this is my choice. I am ready when you are.
Alright, so let's have a look. Boom! Oh, 8 to 5.
8 to 5.
Oh, you got
cool,
that.
I'll take it back.
Yep.
Okay, and then we're going to use Scout A here. Aldigar Byoko. Who is going to do a scout. And they're going to scout into this tile.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to place a thing on there. And that gets me a Fog of War. And then I want to just check the little scenario rules before I decide what to do next, because I might be telling them to get the heck back out the house. Depends if it stops you getting the victory points or not. At the start of a Soviet turn, each tile with a mission marker, a German rifleman counter, and no Soviet combat counters. So he will stop you just by virtue of being in there. But on the other hand, it feels kind of dangerous.
How many points do you need to win, Mike? Luke needs 3. I need 12.
Yeah, Mike has 6 at the moment, but
This is true. But already, like, so many people are dead.
I think.
Follow-up question, very quickly. Did you take your Fog of War?
Yes, I did.
Very
That's the new one I took. And a question, a thing you might be interested in. If I now choose to artillery that square, I also have to roll against my own scouts. So that's another reason why I might want to leave. That just be like, don't go in there yet. Like, tell everyone that it's under fire. But I think what they're actually going to do... I think they're going to stay in there. I think we're going to keep our scouts in there. Our Scout A will stay in there.
Goddamn heroes.
It's risky for them, but it might be needed. So that was Scout A. Then we're gonna go Rifleman A, and Rifleman A they're gonna try and make a break across the ground. So they're moving towards that house too, towards Pavlov's house. Mm-hmm. And then we have Squad Leader B, who isn't who I really need right now. But I think we're just gonna use Inspire on the Scout B to conceal. So if you could draw a Fog of War.
Okay.
All right.
Let's kill those.
So you get a point in here, but not in there.
All right. Well, now I've got a dilemma because I kind of.
But also, on my turn, I'm not stealing these from you at the moment because I need a rifleman in there to take them off there.
So that's interesting, isn't it? So I need to do something about all of those units, though. So let's start with Machine Gunner B. So they're going to appear in here. And now the question is, do they shoot at Rifleman A or do they shoot at Scouts A?
I think they should spend some time on parade duty. I think that'd be very, very constructive for morale right now.
Well, if I shoot at Scouts A, I need 9. If I shoot at Rifleman A, I need 7?
Yeah, definitely. That's 1, 2, 3 plus 4 is 7. Yeah.
So let's see what we can do about Rifleman A, because ultimately they're how you're going to get those 3 points. And we'll figure out what we're going to do.
So what are you attacking or suppressing when you're shooting?
Attacking, sorry. So it's only 2. So here's a close up with Rifleman Gunners B shooting at Rifleman A. And there's a 6 at double sixes.
Double 6.
Whew. I haven't hit anything this whole game.
The ground around them
Here's
stop
another
picking
card.
up with dirt.
Here's Rifleman Machine Gunner B again. That's
That
double
looks like
8.
it. So that's a hit. So it has to be this one because that's the one in my in-play area. That's where I'm going to put casualties up here, I think. There you go. Cool.
Okie dokie. And then last but not least, we've got snipers. And
so the snipers you can put with either rifleman counter because they don't have a squad of their own.
Yep. Now this is a sad reality here that I don't want to stack everyone in the same space and just get shelled to shit. On the other hand, I don't have. It's just one sniper's token, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. All right.
But obviously all the cards can use it.
Yeah. On the other hand, if I put them in the space with the scout, I'm either shooting Rifleman A, or I'm just going to get into a knife fight with the damn scouts.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's better. I think putting all 4 tiles in the same space so you can just shell it and shell them, like, at least this way I've got like the sort of the disincentive of you shelling your own scouts as well. But what I am going to do is snipe the Rifleman.
Yeah.
Which is 3 dice hitting on 4s.
It's not good. Hitting on 5s, right? 4 plus 1. There's 1 tile away.
Oh, yes, okay. Hitting on 5s.
Not that I think it's necessary to say they are.
Well, it's 2, but not that it matters.
You got
It's
a hit?
Yeah.
Cool. I've got to search my
About
deck
8 and
for
6.
Rifleman A. Here's an A Rifleman.
Okay.
Cool. I've got to shuffle that because I just looked at it. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have the initiative now. It's not the dream, gang.
Okay. Oh, God. This This is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea.
I've committed this one.
Oh god. I hate all of these. Oh, I hate all of these. Luke,
Are you enjoying pain?
there's only two choices. I mean, there's only two cards to use here. One of these two.
I think you should use the one on that side.
I am tempted.
Well, it seems so, because you narrowed it down to 2, so it must be... Right.
It's
3,
the one
2,
you asked for.
1. Yes. Were they both fog of wars?
No. No.
Sorry, that's not...
Although now I'm
but-
filled with regret. I should have guessed that you were going to play Fog of War. I just tried to do some math and I failed on my math because I'm a dum-dum.
How many casualties do you have at the moment?
4.
4. Choices. Okay, let's... First we'll do Machine Gunner B, who's going to do some suppression. Gonna do... No, they're going to do their upgraded attack, actually. Attack 3 against... Who's the weakest over there? Rifleman or the Gunners? Against the Gunners.
Gunners B.
Gunner B.
Okay.
So I need to roll 3 dice. Can I grab a couple? And I'm going to hit on 1, 2, 3. Plus 3 is 6, plus 4. Yeah, so it's 10's only to hit. Would it be nice?
Oh, god damn it! Alright, so there's none in my hand, so it's coming out the discard.
Yep. Gonna be. And then I'm going to be doing artillery. Now the question here is who do I artillery? And I think I'm going to keep up the artillery fire over here. Especially now with snipers in there as well.
What
Sorry to
happens
my
if
own
you murder
scouts.
your own scouts and they rout? Who picks where they go?
I guess you would in that case.
It would make sense, right?
No, exactly.
It would be a bit silly if you could have a free move from
Yeah.
shooting your own guys.
For the bomb action, all buildings, tunnels, non-vehicle combat counters are targeted, including your own. Perform a separate attack against each building, tunnel, non-vehicle combat order. Yeah, so I assume you would get to do it. Well, actually, it says attacker routes a unit. They may move the unit onto one controlled by the defender. But I think you just treat it like it's like you've done it to me.
To be fair, they can actually only route one place anyway.
Yeah, so it really shouldn't make too much difference here. But that's if
so
they do route.
remember to declare what you're shooting.
Yeah. So first I'm going to shoot at the scouts, who I will hit on 8 or better. No, a 1 and a 2. Then I'm going to shoot at the building.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Still
is a no.
nothing. I mean, amazingly, the building is dodging all the shells.
Then I'm going to shoot at the snipers, who have a defense of 8. We get 2 4s. Artillery, get it together. Then we're going to shoot at the gunners.
I hate this.
Nope.
My god.
And then finally the riflemen, who again are a 7. Then no!
Oh my god!
You just completely missed and let me down. Sasha, how could you? That's the name of my gun. That's the bush on there. It says so.
Oh yeah, Rutger and Sasha.
Kutzer.
Kutzer?
Yeah, and Sasha. He's apparently very smiley. Mostly, presumably, because he doesn't have to be charging into the house.
Yeah, I would want to be at the back behind that shield.
yeah. Though it would have been nice if he got some of those on target. But I guess he was just worried about hurting our scouts.
It's true.
And then my final card is a Fog of War.
Okay.
That was not the most effective turn. Actually,
Alright.
we've got your gunner, so maybe I used all my luck on my first roll. And I just
It's true. So I'm going to start by playing the platoon sergeant for bolster.
what
Not
was-
bolster, sorry, command.
Command. Yo.
Are the scouts still routed? They are still routed. How do they unroute?
If you play a card of theirs,
So it's the same as suppression, effectively.
yeah,
It just kills their card, their action, and then
their action. And,
they
yeah.
unroute. Okay, at the start of my turn, I'm also going to put a
Although
point
the other thing
in
is that
here.
if both the riflemen are routed, you lose. Same with me.
Right,
So
understood.
that's one way in which it's different from suppression.
So I'm currently on 8.
Yeah.
but I don't know how much more of this bombarding I want to sustain. Or can even.
Well, I'm quite sad I've not brought down the building. I really wanted to like be able to, run over the building, and then thought it'd be easier to take. That's not really happened.
Okay, well, I'm not super enthused about this.
So you just do 2 more from the command.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the snipers, and they're going to snipe the rifleman. May I have a die?
Rifleman A,
Yep,
sure.
Rifleman A. So snipers into Rifleman A. It's not a hard shot for them, except that there is a scout in the house trying to knife me. 8. So that's 1.
So I think... So this is against Rifleman A, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So Rifleman A, I think, are going to be routed. Yep. So you get to route them. Where would you like to send them? You can send them to any of these 3 squares.
Yeah, I'm going to
into the house.
Into the house. They run into. They nobly charge. That's one way to get out of the way of the sniper fire. All right, let's have a think here. So now they're what? They're 4, 5. So they're 1, 2, 6, 7. They're 7 to hit. It's 7 to hit them now.
Yep. That was a very heavy sigh. I'm concerned about what's coming. I'm sorry, Rifleman A. I can see why they weren't keen. They kind of walked out there and then just stood as bullets pinged all around them. And the scouts been like, "Yeah, it's fine. Like no one shot. Like no one hit us. You just walked through." And it didn't turn out to be the case.
So this is sniper again. This time we're sniping Gunners B. So we're sniping all the way across the board down to here. So we need 10s.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be 10s only. How many dice do you have to roll? 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get him, snipers! Oh, there's a 10!
No.
1, 7, 10.
A gunner B. So that has to be one for my play area. Who is my... Where is it one?
I sniped Luke's elite. How about you? Alright, my final card is Squad Leader B. He can't inspire anyone because there's no one to be inspired currently. So I think what we'll do is we'll take a Machine Gunner B and a Rifleman B into our deck.
Cool.
With Bolster.
How many casualties do you have?
Stop asking.
I want to know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When does it become significant?
So I think 1 to 4, you'll lose one of them. 5 to 9, you lose 2, and more than 9, you lose 3.
Right. So currently I'm on 5.
I'll just have a
so
check.
I've just tipped over into the...
Zero cards, 0 casualties. 1 to 4, 1 casualty. 5 to 9, 2 casualties. 10 plus 3 casualties.
Alright, so I want to try to avoid going to 10 plus, which is 5 more casualties.
5 more casualties.
If I can avoid that, that'd be great.
So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yikes.
I mean, yikes indeed. Like, oh. Okay. I think this is what we're doing. Right, are you ready?
Oh
3, 2, 1. I'm a 7.
No,
You're a 5.
So you get to keep it.
Cool. And I'm going to... First I'm going to use Scout A. And they're going to scout, by which I mean they're going to run away. So they're going to leave the building up here and go 1, 2, and get back in there. Then I've got... when I'm platoon sergeanting, I'm going to command. So that's going to be drawing 3 cards. Has chat figured out my
It's
DB
2 chart cards, huh?
Oh yeah, sorry, 2 cards, yeah.
He's looking for artillery, I think. Do you think he's looking for artillery? He might be looking for artillery. Yikes.
Well, after their last showing, maybe I shouldn't be, but okay, we got to hope. 1, 2. Oh. Okay. Well, wasn't the dream. I think that what we're going to do then is we'll play Squad Leader B to. Actually, you know, we're gonna hunker down with Squad Leader B. So I will not. I'm removing them from my deck effectively.
That's a thing?
That's a thing. Yeah, you can hunker down, which is remove a card from your deck. We don't get to do anything with them. You just get rid of it.
Wild.
And then I'm going to play 2 Fogs of War.
Okay.
I have a trembling before the.
So scared. Alright, here we go. I am, for better or for worse, beginning my turn with Scout, who's going to do a recon action to get this Fog of War out my deck.
Cool.
I think it's probably a little late for deck improvement, but you just hunkered down.
I'm
so...
also going to add what you get 1 in each of these now. So how much do you add? 1, 2.
We should probably put them above so people
4,
can actually see the
5,
number.
6. You got 6 in there. And 4,
And
in there.
4
Okay,
over
yeah.
here. So actually, do I win when I hit 12 like right away? Or...
I think so.
do we end a round?
I'll have a little check of the little.
Because I'd rather not like spend any more time sitting here getting shelled, but we may not have a choice.
Soviet objective: control 12 victory points. Yep. So as soon as you put down the 12th one
That's
that
it.
you control, which currently you will, that'll be it.
Okay. Well then, let us now progress our turn by playing a sniper who's going to snipe the scouts.
Which scouts A or scouts B?
Scouts A.
Cool. So this is in here. So you got 1, 2 for range, 3 for cover, 5 for defense. It's 10s.
It's 10s. Those scouts are tricksy. Can't trust them. And it's 2, 2, 8. It's just 12,
Sums
which
up to
means
12,
you're hit.
yeah.
Okay, so sniper misses. God damn it. Where were you before? So let's go over to Gunners B. And what we'll do is we'll actually just suppress the same scouts.
Okay. So you're rolling 4 dice. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, plus 3. Yeah, it's going to be 10s again.
I have so many more I have both other Undaunted games. We should get more D10s out.
What 10s? Yeah, we could do that.
There's a 10.
10. Oh, so they are suppressed. Oop. Flipped over. And any more not bad news for me?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. So unless I get a combat unit in there, which I now can't really do because you suppressed my scouts.
I shouldn't have left. It's simple, Jonathan. Simple and very stressful. The dice system. Simple and
Pretty
scary.
much.
Look, 5 people died for us to hold these houses. We need to keep the houses. Including one of my elite gunner A's or whatever, so that's a bummer.
And for those of you who haven't noticed, I don't care about the objective anymore. I don't think I can do it. I'm just here to cause casualties to Mike. Like, if I can get 5 casualties this turn, I'll be very happy.
You ready?
Yep, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm
Yep.
using this scout for 8.
Got platoon sergeant for 9, so...
Oh, bugger, really?
Yep, that's it. He was the last
that'll be
card in the deck, the one that was sitting there.
I was feeling so confident. This is my upgraded scout, the 8. And you get spared an artillery barrage and some machine gunners. Sadly not of a huge artillery barrage, so it wouldn't have done it, but there we go. So Mike is the winner of this scenario, though I think his men might say otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. I think a Pyrrhic victory, perhaps.
But yeah, that's 12 victory points for you, 12 mission points controlled for Mike. So it'll be 2-1 to Mike. Let's go through what victory means.
I think I've also taken the most casualties. Like, the very first mission was such a red herring.
The first mission I took loads of casualties, but since then it's been bloody. So in our little scenario books, it should tell us where we're going next. And then we'll look at the casualties. So we're currently in 3C. This was a German victory, so we're going to 4D.
4D.
Yeah. fourth dimension full of only dead Nazi soldiers.
No.
Slightly concerning.
Wait, so that's game state, is it?
Yeah,
4D?
so our game state is now 4D because we had German winners.
What about briefing?
The briefing number for 4D is 79. And then, do you have a reward at all under your scenario book?
Jonathan says the fourth dimension is time.
No, so that should be on the 032 right at the end.
Right at the end, 032.
I think it'll just be like you control January 29th square.
Area. Winner takes control of January 9th square, yeah.
Cool. So you can write in January 29th square, Mike's. Or maybe something more mechanically appropriate on this little.
Oh!
I think this is the stuff that makes a difference to like our final battle about who's holding what will be.
Germans.
Cool, then we go to casualties. So we count the cards.
Oh, wait,
on
what's the next scenario, sorry?
Next scenario was I don't know yet. Let's go to 79. I said 79 for the briefing, didn't I? The next scenario 79 goes to scenario 042.
042. We've been doing all the twos. We've done 22, 32, 42. Alright, so...
So, take the casualty pile.
What did I do with it? I think it's this. Yes.
It should basically have it should have lots of Rifleman A and Scout A in it.
Yeah, I got Machine Gunner A in there twice, Rifleman A and Scout A and Machine Gunner B.
And one Machine Gunner B in it.
So is that my two casualties, is it?
So first count it. Yeah, if you've got 5, then you're going to be drawing 2 cards. If you've got 3, like I do, I'll be drawing 1 card. Should we draw them from each other?
Sneaksy. Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, Mike, here are my 3. Please, Mike, don't draw my Elite Machine Gunner.
I would really like to draw the Elite Machine Gunner.
No! Why do you have to die?
This is comeuppance, I think.
Oh.
You killed mine, and now I've killed yours.
And he doesn't, like, downgrade to his old form. He is, of course, going on holiday, going to the farm. So
He is replaced with unnamed, grizzled
right.
person.
And then from Mike, I think I like the 2 at the end. I'm going to be like, classic card player. Maybe you sorted your hand.
Oh, I don't know about... Well, let's have a look. It is Wounded Machine Gunner A.
Wounded Machine Gunner.
What happens to him?
To replace a card with a reserve card, if you draw a reserve card, return it to your supply and draw another from your casualty place to replace it.
That's a bummer. Okay, so we'll redraw him in a minute. The other one we've got here is the Elite Machine Gunner. God damn it.
Okay. And then, I
just
revealed
regular Machine Gunner B.
More Machine Gunner casualties. So I would have really liked to get some Riflemen in there, though. I was really hoping to, like... Because the Riflemen are kind of the core of it. It would be nice to disrupt that.
I agree. So I should shoot your Riflemen more, is what you're saying.
No, just keep hitting the ground. And, like, take it out on them. So we've got to replace them with wounded versions, which is very sad. That's upgrade
Oh
deck.
my god, my Machine Gunner squads have all taken an absolute beating. I only got to use my Elite Machine Gunner like 1 time. So did you.
Yeah,
Except it's happened to me twice.
It turns out they don't live very long, sadly.
Yeah, I think this might be actually quite thematic.
Yeah,
Who are these people?
they're all the people who already died.
Oh.
Sorry, went to the farm.
Oh my god, there's so many people on the farm.
I mean, I just pulled that out and was like, I had the exact thing. I was like, who are all these people? I was like, oh, I remember them.
There's a right party on the farm. Right, so we need this, the reserve deck. Do not open until instructed.
And then you check out what the number is. I'm 024.
And 12, 13, and 24.
024. Stefan.
Oh, 12 is already wounded, that's right. That's right. So that's fine. Oh my god.
That is... I'm going from having an attack 3 to an attack 1 and a suppress 4 to suppress 3. This is a downgrade. Oh.
Yeah, likewise, my machine gunners have just gone down to attack 1. They're just awful now.
So that goes back in the deck. This lot goes to...
This is
But soon we get the good news. Just in a moment.
the good news is toys that we're going to lose next game.
Yeah, and then the other injured ones go straight back in your pool, your available pool. I gotta find my artillery and remove them. Artillery. What? And then we shuffle. Oh, sorry, they shouldn't have. Ignore that instruction.
Yeah, no, I've laid my deck out here because we have to shuffle these, don't we? And
Yeah, we
upgrade people.
shuffle all the cards in our play area, hand, deck, and discard pile, and the casualty into a face down deck, and we draw 2 from it.
Yep. So we take out these guys in the fog of war, and then just
Yeah.
Yep. Difter making fun of the fact that I can't pilot a U-boot. So of course I can't lead. Yeah, he's like, finally Mike's winning some World War II stuff.
Yeah. Twice as many wins as I've got. For twice as many casualties.
I do. I mean, how many ones do you have in your removed pile?
Actually, quite a lot, because I had horrific casualties in the first one.
No, you have not got as many as me though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, we're the same.
But that includes upgrades. Right, so some... Because upgrades
yeah.
also get moved in here. And I think I've had 1 extra upgrade, because when I won with the sniper one, I got an extra upgrade in there.
Right. Yes, this is true. So actually, I think you are probably still doing better than me.
Well, you control the square, and I think it's only 1 casualty difference.
Fair.
And don't let my men hear me say this, but I would probably give up another casualty to have won one of those games. So maybe I should have kept pushing, but
Should have just blown up your scouts.
well, I did shell them, but
You shelled them once, but you
the rest
missed
of the team was not
everything
willing
except
to.
my gunners.
Yeah.
Yeah, my gunners have been absolutely pummeled. They're borderline useless now. They're just like secondary riflemen.
I've got that one's already upgraded.
I mean, I guess they can just kind of go on kamikaze missions now because they can't really suffer anymore.
So I'm upgrading these 2.
You got a rifleman A and machine gunner B.
Yeah.
All right,
And if you
I've
draw something that
got
can't be upgraded, you draw a new one.
rifleman B and also rifleman B, but he can't
But
be upgraded.
He can't be upgraded, so draw a new one.
Machine gunner B.
And this is 06.
19 and 25. Oh wait, no, these are new toys. That's the wrong deck.
Want the upgrade deck.
I want new toys. Ooh. My new machine gunner has something called Overwatch. I don't know what that does.
So does mine. I think that there are special Overwatch tiles, and you can instruct them to Overwatch. Then you put it on a tile, and then if the enemy moves into it, you get to immediately make an attack that's better than the normal attack. But I will have a check in a moment. Because I also, my new machine gunner B also has Overwatch.
And I've got a new rifleman here who's just one up on the initiative, and he's also got command 1. So that's quite good. Command 1 is draw a card, right?
Command is draw a card, yeah. Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
That's interesting.
So if you don't need the rifleman, you can just be like, oh, I'll cycle 3 things.
Get me back to those artillery cards or whatever.
Right, and then put everything else back. A rifleman B. Where did I put poor my squad leader B, who I tried to take out of my deck? What will I have done? Where has squad leader B gone?
Is that the one that hunkered down?
Yes.
They hunkered down too hard and they're gone forever.
Gone forever. Hunkered down actually just meant abandon the front.
They're in someone's basement in Stalingrad.
Are
Are they in the sniper pile?
No, I checked that. That was the first place I checked, because I thought that was the first place where I thought I would have put them by accident.
Did you kill them?
I can't have killed them because they weren't in the thing. I didn't remove them.
This would never happen if you were live streaming video games.
No. Oh, I see. They're on the floor.
They truly have abandoned the front.
Well, I'm sure it was only a temporary misunderstanding. Received new orders.
What vehicles are in this one? Jonathan, there are vehicles, but they're much more like units than the vehicles of North Africa. So they're sort of like special rule. I mean, I think it's just tanks, right?
Yeah, I think
don't
so.
know.
There's some.
We don't know for sure because a lot of stuff is locked, and we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, I am sorted. So now we go on to the next scenario. Well, we'll have to figure all of this out.
Do away with this part of Stalingrad, set up the next part of Stalingrad.
Grab our new decks and
Do you
stuff.
have time to do it now?
Yeah, I have time to do that.
Fantastic. Well, then what we'll do is we'll take a quick break. We'll go to thumbnail. We'll be back 5-10 minutes so with the next scenario set up. So if you want to join us for that, stick around, and we'll see you shortly. Bye for now. Hello! We're back. We're ready to go. We've got some new rules that we're going to share with you guys as we move into game 4 of this. We are once again fighting over this section of Stalingrad. So if you remember, this is the one where previously I was trying to move across the board while Luke sniped me. He also had forces down here, just as he does now, kind of hanging out. This is a bit different now. What we've got going on in this version is we've now introduced engineers, who are these guys here, and they've got this special function where they can blow up buildings. They're going to be trying to blow up... I've got to blow up buildings, actually. Luke just has to stop me, basically. How do you get points in this game?
So I've got to route your engineers. So I don't get a point count. I've just got to make them both be routed on my turn. Which, I'm optimistic for. But I wish I could call on my snipers, but they're elsewhere in the city, so it's going to have to be the regular troops to get the work. I also have my engineers, so there might be some, I don't know if these engineers are friends, but some inter-job rivalry of rather violent means.
Yeah, you brought your engineers who will probably be placing mines. We've got mines now.
Yeah, we've got
are
mines.
they here, mines?
Yeah, I've just put them in a little tray here.
So the way these mines are going to work is we've got tokens that are associated with each unit. So this is the Soviet...
That's Soviet anti-tank mine.
Squad A anti-tank mine. You flip it over, becomes an anti-personnel mine. And what you're going to do with these is you're going to put them on a border between tiles that touches 2 tiles. And then if the appropriate unit walks over it, be it vehicles or personnel, you'll roll for damage against the unit. And they don't get any cover bonuses or range bonuses on that roll. And if they take a casualty, they take a casualty. If not, the mine stays there. So engineers can place mines. We've got 8 tokens each. 8 tokens,
Yeah,
4 per unit.
I appreciate the wishes of good luck. I think it's going to be interesting.
So what we've also got so now we've got the engineers have the demo ability, which is effectively just a really powerful attack in the space they're in, but it targets... I mean, you can target units with it, but it just does 1 damage. Whereas you can target buildings with it, does 4. You get to roll 4 dice, so you're trying to blow up the buildings effectively. Now, when you said to get... in this game, to get a point, I have to damage a building or destroy it.
So it says whenever you damage a building tile, because I think some building tiles they might get replaced by like a bit that's just a bit crumbled.
Yes, that was going to be my next question, because if I damage it twice, which is possible, does that give me 2 points?
When an engineer damages a building tile, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think if you damage the same building twice,
let's just have a quick look and see if damage specifically. Oh, I have the rule book. You got it. See if damage specifically refers to the first step.
It's only under destruction, which I think is page 21. Or I hope it's under destruction on page 21.
It is. So, well, yeah, actually, I think it might be, because damaged is specifically the second level of the building. Destroyed is the final level. So it doesn't say destroy a building, it just says damage them. But I could go on to destroy them if I felt like particularly destructive.
And also, Mike has to destroy buildings that I'm in or have scouted. He can't go destroying his own HQ and be like, what a good job our demo charges do. Great training exercise,
This
gang.
is the lighthouse I literally just protected from Soviet artillery, and now I'm going to blow it up. That would be dumb.
Would be a show of confidence. You'd be like, we didn't need this. Like,
yeah. Weak soldiers rely on cover. So, yeah, so I've got to do that. So that's possibly these 2 tiles here, any of these these 2 tiles here, or these 2 tiles at the back here.
if you're feeling ambitious.
Yeah, if I'm feeling super ambitious. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a fortification. So I get to do a fortification, which means I can pick a tile somewhere up here and actually upgrade it to a more defensible side. Now, my original instinct had been this one here, but I'm not sure. It'll let me pick any of these 4 tiles that I've scouted.
I think you should create a nice corridor at the back here so that you could just move peacefully back here. Yeah, I think that's the one you should fortify.
Yeah, it seems like a great plan. You're right, Luke. What was
I'm always so helpful.
Such a helpful guy. I think this might turn into a really bloody long fight. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with my initial instinct, which was to upgrade... Oh, am I? No, actually, do you know what? I will upgrade 302. Am I? Oh, God. No, I'm doing it 403. So 403 will become 403B, and this tile will be removed from the game forever. Yeah, this is going to be the last match, Alessandro, because I can't take any more stress after this.
403B. I see, and that's got a little fortification mark.
It's got a fortification symbol, it's got fortified art, and now it's defense 2 instead of 0.
It's got little sandbags and barbed wire all over it.
Still not really as defensive as I would like, but better than 0.
Yep. And so this is the regular force.
and
You
you
get in
back,
that
yeah.
on the control side.
Oh yes, I control it. It's mine. I set those fortifications up.
And that's permanent. That tile is now upgraded. Like if that ends up mine in a later scenario, at the moment it would be the fortified version.
Yep, exactly. That will never not be fortified because the fortifications don't just go away.
Well, it could get demoed. It could get damaged, but yes.
I don't know if it can actually because it's not a building.
Or maybe demos are only versus buildings.
Yeah, I think you can only damage buildings. I don't think fortified tiles have a damaged version because damaged code is B.
I see.
So that's a game
So they can
mechanism.
only go
speak.
one way or the other.
Yeah, exactly. So let's. So here's the. Who starts with the initiative in this one?
I think it's the Soviets.
Oh, you'll notice I have also now got some multicolored D10s for me to roll. Although actually, I should probably give you the green one because it's never going to show up on my camera.
Yep.
And this yellow one. 'cause that might not
Starting
show
initiative
up.
Soviet.
So I've got two
look at
classic
that
ones each, and I've got some pink ones. This pink one has 10s on it, but that's fine. We're just treating it like a D10.
Otherwise, it would roll far too well.
Yeah, can I have 80?
He's got a 20, thanks. That's okay.
Can't actually fail. The lowest I can get is 10. Actually, that's not true because I've got 10 on here, and I've got 0, 0.
Okay, so yeah.
So we just have to remember that 10 is 1.
10 is 1.
And 0, 0 is 10.
Yes, yeah. 0, 0 is 10.
Any other way to do it would not be sensible.
No. A little more biased. Cool.
I was thinking about getting some D20s out, Alessandro, but Luke said no.
More maths is not what we need. I'm but a simple Soviet commander.
Oh yeah, and the snipers are not available in this scenario, but we do have our new engineers here. A D100. Yep. But an actual D100 with all 100 faces.
Yeah, you just roll it across the map and it just keeps rolling, bounce off the board. Off the side.
I got 58. Does that hit? Alright, here we go. 4 good cards, please, game.
Well, before we do that, shall we read our little...
Oh, yes. You have to read them story time, and I just have to sit here
Story
quietly
time,
learning
gang.
about the Germans.
Am I about to get chewed out for having failed despite the artillery resources? Probably.
You wasted so many shells.
Yeah. Hey, at least there was no friendly fire. Okay. This is briefing 79. Another explosion rocked the street, shaking dust from the ceiling of the debris-littered warehouse that Maxim and Anya were crouched inside. "You sent a runner?" Maxim asked, glancing to Anya for the rest of the squad, who were sheltered beside them. "Yes," she replied, risking another look outside. "German engineer spotted, and sappers targeting our strong points. The lieutenant will be informed, if the runner makes it through." Maxim hunkered low, adjusting his webbing. The Germans had held 9th January Square, despite their best efforts to dislodge them. Now they were driving into Soviet-held territory in the south, cut a communications wire and assailing strongpoints. There was little in this sector to stop them. Besides, Maxim and Anya's squads and a few engineers recently sent their way by command. "Check everything you're carrying," Maxim told his squad, his expression hard. "This is about to get bloody."
Mine was very similar, I think. Engineers happily going to blow people up.
Mine was mostly about trying to stop engineers blowing people up.
I see.
We just want peace.
Can't we have peace?
Put them there. Great, and then we've got 4, and then... Okay. Sorry, I've only just started looking at my people and I don't think, alright. Fine. I think what we want to do is that one. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I have a 5 or 1.
I've got a fog of war.
Okay.
But you won the initiative, Luke, and that's
I
what
did.
really matters, isn't it?
I like to think so. So we're going to immediately play Roman, who's going to have a move. He's my rifleman A, and he's going to wander up into this building here. Nice and simple. Then my A scout. I don't think we need to do any scouting right now.
I think you should scout.
It's a
This
little bit
tile
tempting.
right here.
I think what I'd actually like is to conceal, please. So add a fog of war to your deck. And then finally, squad leader A, Maxim. You may remember him from the chat. He's going to bolster A. And what we're going to bolster A with is some machine gunners, because I think they're going to be useful. They're all the same. So I'm taking 2 A machine gunners into my discard. And it's over to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna start by spending
A nice afternoon napping in a basement. No need for any action today.
Scout A.
An elite scout.
Yeah, now I do have guide here as well. But I think actually I'm just going to start by doing a recon.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Possibly good. Possibly not good. Many options. It's very scary.
I'm gonna find out about mines. I think I might need to put some down. Because I can defend these buildings with mines, because I know where Mike has to go. So if I can get the engineers to prepare some defences, that would be lovely.
Let's do squad leader A here, and we'll just bolster, I think. We'll bolster a rifleman A and a machine gunner A. No. Maybe I'm not going to take machine gunners, actually. Maybe I'll just take more riflemen. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll take a rifleman A, and I'll take an engineer A.
Okay, head in the bet.
Alright, and then here's rifleman B. And now what's he going to do?
So they're the ones over here in this little cluster.
Yes,
So they're
precisely.
kind of furthest away.
It's true. I think
Where
Rifleman
is
B is going to advance into here.
Oh, making a break for it.
Yep, he's advancing.
Cool.
This is the end of that.
It all starts quietly. Doesn't tend to stay that way, does it?
No, it all turns to shit so fast.
It's gonna be okay, I've made my choice. Right,
Me too.
3, 2, 1. I'm an 8.
And I'm a 4.
Okay. So I think we're gonna
Need to kill those scouts.
use the platoon sergeant to bolster. And what we're gonna bolster is we're gonna get a machine gunner B, and a machine gunner A.
Did we figure out how Overwatch works?
No, I'll have a little check of that in a moment. And then probably what's our last bolster going to be? An extra rifleman B. Actually, do we have an Indian rifle? Yeah, an extra rifleman B. So that's triple bolster. And then I've got engineer A. Mikhail here. So I'm going to do the mine action. And so he's going to mine up this space here. So he's placing 2 mines.
I might as well take these tokens, actually. I suspect we'll probably need them. Well, actually, I don't know if I'll be doing any mines. I'd be doing
Okay, we'll get them out.
but we'll get out of that.
So this is engineer A doing a mine. They're going to be anti-personnel mines. I'll put some.
Do you get to do 2?
I think you get to mine on every tile that you want to. That's around the one that you're on, but you have a limited number of tokens.
Interesting.
Mines are placed on the edge of a tile, placed either through the mine action or during setup. Each edge can only have 1. How do you?
Yeah, alright.
Maybe it's only 1. These are placed either through the mine action. Spent a long time telling me about how they go off. I want to know how to put them down.
That's the fun part, how they explode.
Maybe it's not in the component marker, maybe it's in the actions. Mine. Place up to X mines associated with the unit on the edge of tile. Ah, so this is an engineer with a 1. So you can only place 1 mine.
Okay, so this is... so maybe upgraded engineers can multiply
Yeah.
the numbers.
So I'm just going to put the 1 mine down then. But yes, so the number of mines you get is this, which I thought was the mine attack. But
Yeah, I can see why you'd think that, because that's exactly what... I mean, maybe
it's
like,
always the number of times you get to think. Good catch.
You can see there's mine 1, but also that's the amount of damage they do, which is why, or how we managed to get...
And then I'm going to... I think I'm just going to retire Engineer B. So I'm going to bunker down with Engineer B.
Okay.
And then they're going to be used for this fight. They can stay back there. Yeah, they're in cover. Yeah. Cool, that's me.
This is interesting, this hunker down strategy you're doing. Right. I'm going to play Platoon Sergeant to Command 2.
Get through that fog of war.
Okie dokie. I'm going to... I'm going to spend Engineer A. We're going to move up here. I'm going to use Rifleman A to move with him. I'm going to use Scout B to hit you with a conceal.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use Squad Leader B to hit you with another conceal.
So you're inspiring the scout to do it again?
Yep.
Rude.
Trying to slow down your
1, 2, 3. And
bullshit.
I'm trying to keep my deck slim. I'm trying to keep them efficient.
I think you should continue to retire people and hunker down so that they can fill it with garbage.
just have fog of war instead. Yeah. Okay. Right, are you ready to be scared? 7.
1.
And you know, there's been a war film recently. First World War film, All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yes.
But it's All Quiet on the Eastern Front here.
Oh my god. Well, I guess
I knew it was happening because I hadn't drawn any yet, but like.
Okay.
But I still drew one of the fog of wars you just gave me, probably. So there we go. That's me.
Oh god. Okay.
At least it was speedy. But
At least, yeah, you've got them out the way now.
Poor Anya was just shouting into the fog, and there was just nothing. Like,
All right, let's.
what I get for replacing all my soldiers with fog.
All right, so I'm gonna play Rifleman B, and they're going to oh my god, what is my agenda? What is my actual plan? Can you come up here and scout this? Sorry.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, I want you to move your scouts up here and scout this so I can just blow it up. That would be the weirdest thing.
I'll think about it.
At least I'd be blowing up the things I control. That would help you in the future, right?
Well, it would be quite funny,
It'd
yeah.
inspire me to blow up my own shit. Oh my god. There is a sort of a clear plan here to to move over here. This is, I don't know how to approach this.
This is Swarm Riflemen hanging around in a waterworks.
I think they're actually going to advance up to this fortification.
Okay, that seems good for the preservation of life.
Here is Rifleman A. They're going to advance up to here. And then I've got Squad Leader B. And I'm going to inspire him to shoot at Engineers A.
So this is with Rifleman B. So it's 1, 2 tiles away, 3.
Is that still
defense
10?
says 10. Yeah.
Okay, do you know what? Waste of time. I'm going to inspire them to move on in here.
The engineers being like, please hit my mines, please hit my mines.
Mines. They're like,
Yeah, and each edge can only have one. I can't just start chucking more mines in front of it.
yeah, you can't just line this whole.
Well, I guess
edge
when
of mines.
if you set it off, I can put down another one. But
Yeah, can you imagine if I just walked over there and evaporated? Like, the Germans are gone.
but at what cost? Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's not a fog of war.
It's Engineer 4. So, there we go. I will play Scouts B, and they're going to recon. Okay, I've got Engineer A. He's going to move up to here.
If only these engineers had grenade, I would really like that. That'd be lovely.
Now, interestingly, the engineers don't even have guns.
Yeah, they can attack on the space they're in, so I assume, yeah.
Yeah.
You reckon they just have spades just standing around the corner when you go in the room?
So I think, interestingly, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to move them again. Engineer A again. And they're going to move down into this house.
Cool.
Done.
Right, so first I'm going to play Machine Gunner. Machine Gunner A, welcome to this field. Gunners A.
Oh god, I've been moving through areas I haven't scouted.
Oh no. Yes, oh dear.
Well pointed out, Pine Leaf Needles, thank you. I just completely forgot that I have to scout areas.
Yep. And it's rather important because your scouts have just been reconning instead and sitting at the back.
Yep, because I totally forgot.
Do you want to just restart the scenario? Because otherwise you've just got so many actions that... I guess actually it's just your last turn, is it? Where you moved out of these into here and then this turn? But what would you do with them instead? I guess, and you wouldn't have recon with the scouts, so...
I might have. Let me.
I think it's probably quickest to restart, but
You think it's quickest to restart? Oh God. How better to restart, says Alessandro.
that's the first time we've made that mistake, I think.
God, yeah. That's wild. Yeah, okay, let's just reset. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, gang.
Good Lord.
But thank you for pointing it out.
Yes,
That's
thank
really
you for
helpful.
catching that before we got too far ahead, I guess. Oops. This game's easy when you don't have to scout.
I was like, they're just charging through. Like, I'm not ready yet. Well,
How are they so fast?
Platoon
Okay,
sergeant.
so what have we got here?
I don't get either my machine gunners yet. Two fog of wars. One of each engineer. One of each scout. One of each rifle. I have one too many rifle. And then all my squad leaders.
What am I short here? I'm short a
A fog of war.
engineer
Maybe
A.
it's a fog of war.
I've taken an engineer A out. There we go. Should have 11,
Should have
right?
11, yeah. And then no gunners on the board. This person's starting here. No mines on the board. That person's starting there. That person's starting there. They're in their right spots. Nothing was pre-scouted. Nothing else extra was pre-scouted. Oh no, that engineer's over there. Yeah. Starts the Soviets. Okay.
Sorry, everyone. This is exactly the kind of mistake you would, like, literally, possibly never even notice if you're playing at home. I've said this before, it's like, I've edited so much board game footage now that I'm absolutely convinced that almost no one's ever played a
Played a
game.
board game, right?
Yeah, right. Unless it's on stream with, like, people watching. Because even when we were doing, like, the filmed stuff, and it wasn't live, we wouldn't, you know, we'd catch these things, and maybe we'd catch these things. Often we wouldn't, and I'd catch them in editing and then sort of add a comment.
Yeah.
But
There's a reason the Klingon subtitles are so beloved in all the rules explanation videos.
all right. Attempt number 2.
Indeed. Okay. We'll see how differently the order affects things too, because I think I immediately am kind of going to be behaving differently.
Oh my god.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how much the cards change things, like the hands and what you draw, etc.
3, 2, 1. So I am sticking with the 8. What did you do?
I did 7.
Screwed it. And then I think
That fucking scout. I'm going to kill that scout. I hate that scout. Having an extra 8 is awful. For me.
I'm
great for
gonna
you.
first use the platoon sergeant, and this time I'm gonna draw ahead. So I'm gonna command 2. Whereas last time I bolstered with him, and I think my deck was getting too thick that way. Okay.
Thick.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna squad leader. Oh, actually, I've drawn Rifleman A. He's gonna move forwards. I do like the machine gun plan, so Rifleman A is gonna move forwards. Then squad leader A is gonna bolster some machine gunners into the deck.
Don't worry, Difter. I know you're joking.
1, 2. And then squad leader B. Yeah, like I do like the machine gunner plan. Is going to get some machine gunners as well. B and B.
So you bought Machine Gunner A
Yep.
and
Machine gunner B.
two of both.
2 of both.
Hate this.
And then my last card's a fog of war.
Understood. Okay. I'm going to start with a platoon sergeant, and I'm going to command 2. Okay. I'm going to play Scout B. He's going to scout 1, 2. So 2 fogs of war for me.
Oh, welcome. Welcome.
Hello. My scouts have decided to charge your machine guns. Probably a terrible plan. Next up is Rifleman A and Engineer A, and we're going to move into this space again. I mean, actually, that's 1-2, and that's 1-2. So this is
And this
actually-
one's fortified.
Yeah, this is. But the engineers can only attack in their space. So, like for these guys, these are functionally the same. So I don't know, but actually, for me shooting at you, this is marginally better. I suppose. So we'll go in there, and then my final option here is squad leader A. So I could feasibly reactivate the riflemen or the engineers, but I think what I'll actually do is I will bolster, as I did before, rifleman A and engineers A as well.
Cool.
Actually, I'm not going to take my elite rifleman A just yet, though.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Who do we get? Okay.
Yikes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm going for a 4.
And I've got a 1.
Right. I'm going to use my scout A. And they're going to recon, so I will dump a fog of war and draw a card. And then we're going to use engineer A, who's going to pop down an anti-personnel mine here.
Makes sense.
And now we've got a rifleman B, and is it worth shooting those scouts? Or should we just move in there? I think we're going to move into the house with the scouts.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. You do not have control.
I want control.
Neither do I. Right, I'm all done.
Safe flight, Alessandro. Take care. Okay, cool. It me.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think this is a bloody terrible idea. In fact, I know this is a terrible idea. Ugh.
I like the sound of a terrible idea.
But I also think I have to. I think I have to act fast. So this is. I've got another fog of war. This is rifleman and engineer Bs, both advancing.
Okay, coming across the ground, yep. Okay, off.
I've got my one card here, which I know exactly what it is because I know my deck and I know what I've got.
You know what you've not seen, yeah?
Yeah, I know what I've not seen exactly.
I think the draws here are going to be pretty important. If I can get some machine gun shots off from Squad B before they close ground, it's going to get
Spicy in the waterworks. Is what's going to happen.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Is that fog of war? Oh, I'm too attached to the thing. So I'm going to immediately platoon sergeant to command, draw 2.
Yeah,
There wasn't a clear sign that I didn't get what I wanted the first time. Oh, and we are rewarded. Okay. So, it's a machine gunner B.
Mm-hmm.
So machine gunner B is coming down. Gunners B in here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to attack. And I think... what's the best thing for them to attack? I think probably the rifleman. So they're gonna attack the rifleman, which is a 1 tile away. It's 2 dice.
Yeah, 2 dice looking for 4s.
Looking for
Think you
4s.
can manage?
We're looking for 5s because 1 tile still.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes,
Yep.
yes they can.
Wow.
They could have managed in any
Rough.
circumstance.
Alright, I don't have one in hand, so I'm gonna have to go into the deck.
Yep.
Rifleman B. There's the casualty set. Oh god, wrong camera. Oh no, camera's still working. Uh oh.
Dun dun dun.
All right, yeah. Why is this? Uh oh.
Are we still live?
We're definitely still live.
Cool. Okay.
We're just stuck on one
We're just
camera
stuck on one camera.
for some reason. Hang
Well,
on.
if you keep attacking down here, that'll be okay. Everything can be caught in this little space.
If the only thing we want to see is Luke's side of the board, this is fine. Yeah, I think the camera buttons have crashed, so everyone bear with me while I become engineer.
Here we are.
Where are we?
The magic is happening on screen. You're being deprived of the show, the engineering skills. Mate, can you place a mine? Is that something?
I'd like to place a line, please. I'm gonna place it under your chair. Is that how I win? There it is. Get rid of this. Oh, what's happened to this? Get rid of that.
Is ending task the same as an anti-personnel mine?
This is an anti-program mine.
Anti-program. Oof, okay, yeah.
Okay. And just let's see if that worked. No, so just for good. Oh no! Don't do that.
What do you mean you don't want to update Stream Deck in the middle of a stream?
Oh, precisely.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
we have camera change.
Hooray! We have cameras back on. All right, good. Right, so I just killed Rifleman B. He's up there now.
Yep, one of these guys. And then I'm gonna bring in Machine Gunners A. Gunner A.
This is so bad.
Gunner A has to spawn with this squad. And I think Gunner A is also going to fire at Rifleman B.
I feel like I might just withdraw. I feel like already. Actually,
Feeling
how many
like just queued up.
casualties do I need for the second for 2? Is it
When you go to 5.
when I go to 5? All right.
So Rifleman. So this is 1, 2, plus 4, so 6 in total. It's attacking with a 2. Gets them. So another Rifleman B if you have one.
No, I don't. So they are routed.
That's one Rifleman B.
And then you move
and
them.
I will
don't you?
move them. Yeah, that seems nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Could they saw a nice building in front of them and were like, nope, not that one. I'm just going to run.
They don't like the waterworks.
I'm gonna run
They're
for cover.
not into waterworks.
And then finally, Engineer A, who is going to move 1 tile to here, and a Fog of War.
Okay. Right. So I will play.
Fog of War. Just all Fog of War.
I was considering. So I've got Scout A here, and I'm considering Recon. I'm also considering Scout. You know, just do the mission. So yeah, let's do it. Scout. So blam blam. Sorry. So he moves scouts through here, which gets me 1 more scout token.
Yep, I'll grab them. And then you can have a Fog of War.
Fog of War goes into the deck, and then I've got a Fog of War, so that's no good. That's just going to go away. And then I've got a Rifleman A as well, so they're going to advance up to here. And that is the end of that.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's my choice. This is bold. This is unpleasant, but I'm glad we've driven back the Rifleman. I'm feeling good about that. But I also think kind of trying to damage one of these early is probably sensible versus like letting me set up in both. Right, because you can probably get these later, but
Oh,
Right,
I don't know.
already.
I think this is a
this is
I think this is a tricky one actually.
right. 3, 2, 1, 4, and
6.
6. You take the initiative.
Okay. So is that engineers B? Is
That was
it?
engineer B. This job back here.
They're not hunkering down this time.
No, I thought about it, but I was like, I there were reasons. There were reasons. I would not give away my secret Soviet strategy. It's so effective, as we know, because I've lost twice.
All right. So here's here's the plan. The plan is engineer A advances into the tile here. Sorry guys, engineer A advances into the tile here. And then squad leader A inspires engineer A to advance over these mines.
He's not going to be able to do that because that's not a scouted square.
Right. You're right. For God's sake.
See, remember this time, chat. We've learnt.
Thank you. Fucking scouts. God damn it. Oh, I'm gonna have so much goddamn fog of war. This is outrageous. Okay. New plan then. We'll just bolster. Let's bolster,
A squad.
yeah, gotta be a squad. Let's get engineer A in again, and also rifleman A in as well.
Okay.
I do need it. Instead of rifleman A, actually, I'm gonna do scout.
Cool.
Wait, that's my play area. Wait, hang on. That's new hires, and this is play area. There we go.
New hires. We were playing what's the splatter game with the waitresses and the
Oh, food chain magnet.
food chain magnate.
Yes, yeah.
Here are my new hires. They're only true.
Imagine if there was like a whole like food chain magnate phase, like when you
Little
set
org
up.
chart.
yeah,
You're
you
doing
set
little
up-
promotions.
Well, at the beginning, right, you have to set up the company in this sort of like structural thing. Imagine if you had to do that first in this game, but like with sort of military.
But as they die, you're just like promoting up these like privates who eventually just like, well, I'm the commanding officer now. Everyone else is dead.
I guess this bolstering is not dissimilar, entirely dissimilar. It's still deck building. All right, what's going on, Luke?
I think we're gonna do a conceal to give you to make you draw a fog of war
Yeah.
because it's my fave.
This is miserable.
And then we're gonna have a machine gunner who's going to attack your, I think, scout A over here.
Yep.
So is rolling 2 dice, 1, 2 away, plus the scouts have 5, so this is 7 or better to hit.
Are you sure? Is the cover one as well?
1, 2, yeah, sorry, 8 or better to hit.
This has crashed again.
Should I do it over here?
Yeah, you
I'll
can
do
put
it
it
here
put
for
it
now.
out in the middle and roll there while I try to fix this again. Why does this keep crashing?
Oh, I can't see that either. I have 2 knights.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't know why this keeps crashing. Sorry, everyone.
So that's
Right.
versus Scout A.
Right, well, I literally just bought a Scout A, so that's just coming right back out the deck.
And then we've got Rifleman A, who's going to fire at your Rifleman A, I think. Actually, yeah, gonna fire at your Rifleman A. No, we're gonna fire at your Scout A. Oh no, we'll all go for the Rifleman A. So it'll be a 1, 2, 3, so 7s or better, but it's only rolling the 1 die. It's an 8. Oh, we're rolling well.
Yeah, this is no bueno.
And you didn't have a Rifleman A in this group that you just did you? No. Cool.
No.
No, cool. That was a squad leader, sorry. Okay, that's that one over with.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 exactly. Okay, we will be decisive. Three, 2, 1. I've determined to take it back. So
Yeah, fair. There you are.
thank you. And then, so I think, yeah, we have a bit of an odd choice, but okay. Machine Gunner B is going to immediately make an attack versus Rifleman A.
Okay.
They're certainly not too worried about the people in the house with them. They're just like dealing with this. There's 1, 2, 3 tiles away, plus a defensive 1, so 4. Plus 4 is 8. So they're going to be rolling 2, and if they get an 8 or better, they will hit.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This is no bueno.
Do you have any Rifleman A's left? You do. Okay. Rifleman B is also going to take that pot shot, but they're just going to roll the 1 die.
Wait a minute. What have I done? I've done something stupid here. Hold on.
Oh, did you put some discards into your
Yes.
casualties?
This is supposed to be in the discard.
Go.
Alright, I'm on 4 casualties.
We're going to try and make that 5. So this is Rifleman A taking a shot, but they're only going to roll 1 die. And again, it's 3 plus 4. No, 4 plus 4, so 8 or better to get the hit. Nope. And then Squad Leader B is going to inspire the Machine Gunner to have another go at that set of Riflemen. So this is the Machine Gunners attacking. Again, an 8 or better. Yes. Yep. Okay. Do you have another Rifleman A?
Oh yeah, because you just win if I don't, right?
Yes, indeed.
I think you might have
They will
just
be
won.
routed.
Yes, correct.
Cool. Whew. So they get the route, and then they move back somewhere. And they move over there.
And this is the
And
end
I
of
think
it.
that's the end of the scenario, because now it's a full route. I'll just check that you don't get your turn or something like this on a full route win, but I think it's probably full route. Unless your scenario says otherwise, you can win any scenario inflicted full route. If at any time all your opponent's riflemen are routed, you inflict a full route and win immediately. We'll just check the scenario doesn't say, like, we only care about engineer routes. Because technically I was meant to route your engineers, but you bolstered your engineers, and I was like, what about these riflemen?
Yeah, fair.
There doesn't seem to be any special. There's no special rule changing that, so no. Okay. Whew.
It does say Soviet objective, but I presume.
But
it
there's
says in
always
the
an
rules-
objective, like yeah.
Yeah. So I assume it says in the rules that the other victory conditions remain in play, though.
Yeah, I think so. I think it will be in the special rules if they didn't. I'm just I'll have a quick flick through. Yeah, I mean they always have objectives. Special rules.
And they never mention routing the riflemen in there.
Not that I've seen so far. I mean, I'm trying to just like read them only lightly, so that
Don't spoil it.
right? Like just like
Well, I'm sure it's clear in the rulebook though. Like,
yeah. I mean, the rulebook said it's always the case unless it says otherwise. So
yikes. Well,
yeah, these poor guys did not enjoy being stuck in here. So really, I should credit my win to was it Morganite or Alessandro who pointed out the like lack of scout?
yeah.
Oh, actually, it was someone else.
No, I think it was Morganite. Let me check. We'll get our credits correct.
I know.
No, it was Pine Leaf Needles. Thank
Pine
you.
Leaf Needles.
Thank you.
Soviet High Command thanks you for your attention to detail.
Indeed. God, that was that one's really hard. Like,
Yeah.
I actually think I could have demoed the waterworks this round because I did have the squad leader and the engineer there
So you get the engineer in and then just
and just blow it up.
Do it up.
But yeah, like maybe I shouldn't have advanced the rifleman.
But I think you needed to get... Yeah, maybe not. But I think the approach was right? Because this one I'm going to be less defensive over. So you need to get in here early. Because if you do these two first, and I'm just sitting here, machine guns poking out of every window, you know, it's going to be really bad news.
Yeah, but I mean, again, this one felt really tricky, in terms of like just I can
What
act
to do
with
to
I can act
survive.
with alacrity and slow my deck right down because it gets full of fog of war, or I can take it slow. And maybe I should have left the the thing is that if I left the riflemen at the back, you would have just shot the engineers. So
Yes.
I don't.
But
really...
you could have focused on bolstering the engineers, I guess, then. Because at the moment you were kind of split on both. But But even then, you only have 3 engineer cards per squad, where there are 5 riflemen, right? Like, I would probably chew through them. Yeah, I don't fancy it for the other way around. Still, thank you, game designers, for giving me each time.
Woof. Okay. Goodbye, Morganite. Have a nice day. All right, so let's do some casualty business then.
Yeah.
That was very short-lived. I've only got 4. No, I should have one more. No, I've got 4 because
you didn't take the last one.
Yeah, because I didn't take a bunch of casualties because I routed instead. So that means only one,
Only
right?
one of them, yeah.
All right, at least there's that. Yeah, actually, quite.
Don't tell Mike, but I took 0 casualties, so I'm not the wrong one.
Well, that's okay. I mean, there was a temptation if I got the engineers in here to try and blow up one of your units because I get 2 dice and all I need is 4 ups. But oh no, it is actually just a regular attack, so it would have been 5 ups.
Yeah, okay, if you're in there, yeah.
But no, my thought was like, get them in there, blow up this building, and then just they can die there or whatever. Once again,
and then get Engineer A to do the job. Because I'm not going to cross this ground and come and like sort you out, right?
I hope not, but yeah. I mean, at least if I got cards with them, I could maybe even move the engineers or use the engineers to like try to take your gunners out. But yeah, pretty rough. Anyway, there you go. Oh,
it's just a regular rifleman.
The rifleman B is what's his name?
Don't make me feel bad,
Schaefer. Mike. He's got.
I'm sorry, Franz.
Yeah, he's got a wife and kids. It's very upsetting. You should feel horrible.
I wasn't the one who ordered him across open ground and then left him stuck in a little like shell pit getting machine gunned down while he waited for scouts to check the area.
You were the one that riddled him with bullets, though.
No, that was one of my very capable soldiers. I'm capable of deflecting all responsibility.
I take absolutely no responsibility whatsoever. Oh, I just put him away and I didn't check his number. 18. Look how sad he is now. He's become a smoker.
Oh. Yep, that's not a happy bunny.
And he has lost the ability to attack at range.
Well, most of my wounded riflemen have lost the ability to move, which really makes them quite difficult. Like, that's okay in some cases, but otherwise it's really awkward. I guess, yeah, the can no longer aim down sights.
Yikes. Alright, so that's that, in terms of the casualties.
Still get an upgrade.
Yeah, and then we get to do Veteran C, isn't it? So
yeah.
You. These come out of here. Oh, God. Give us a good one.
Oh, yeah, okay. I will just draw mine, and if it's wrong, I'll draw a replacement. So who have I got? I've got the Fog of War. Nope, don't need to upgrade those. Squad Leader A. Nope. Machine Gunner A. Higher Fedorov. I would really like to upgrade some of my riflemen. My machine gunners are quite competent, but Higher Fedorov, it's 13. There we go. A better attack.
Yeah, next time no chat. Why am I turning off chat?
So that I don't get advice from a high command that maybe
I
should be making sure that...
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you blasted kids. Oh God, stop dropping cards. I keep shuffling and then just dropping a random card. Alright, here we go. It's Engineer A.
Oh, immediate upgrade to Engineer. Well, he saw some brutal combat. He saw everyone drop like flies around him over here and learned a lot from the experience.
Yeah, he's learned how to just
dodge bullets.
I'm hoping just throw mines on every tile adjacent to him. Just mines everywhere.
Yeah, multi-mine.
No, the answer is smoke. He has smoke now.
Ah, okay. Well, that's a new mechanic that we'll learn about in the future game.
Next time.
Yeah,
God, that was such a short game. Yeah. Alright, that's the end of that for now. Can we do a teaser for the next match? Do we know anything about it?
We can go and do a little find out. So this would be, where were we? We were.
Oh, we need to do some writing.
42. Yeah, we were. Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you what writing we were on. So we were currently at 4D, weren't we?
Yes.
And this was a Soviet victory, so we're going to 5C.
5C. Ah, we've moved. No, we're still. Yeah, never mind.
There's no special rewards for me in my book. And 5C will mean that we need briefing 382.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be scenario 053.
Ah, we're off the 2s.
Yeah. Which is going to be called the Southern Reach. And this is, so we're going to be moving to an entirely new part of the map, I think, maybe down here?
Oh, is this still technically sort of part of January Square that
Yeah,
we've
so
been
we've got
doing?
so January Night Square is over here. That's the classic party house.
Yeah.
And we've been moving kind of towards the south. Because actually, whilst this feels like it's west, this is the south. The Volga runs up this way.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it's actually like that.
Yeah.
So we've actually, this is where I've sort of, I've got to put my name, and then we'll be moving back and forth, basically. First mission here, second mission here, then back, and then down here. And now we're going down here, I guess.
Now we're going to contest the southern reaches. And we're going to get some engineers again. You're going to get the starting initiative. So
For the first time
for the
ever.
first time.
There's a break ties on the first bid. Woot woot.
And,
Doesn't matter with your stupid 8 scout that I've completely failed to kill.
There's gonna be some additional fortifications going down, at least for me. I don't. Your scenario book may give you some extra bits, but we'll find out.
Tanks.
Tanks. Please not tanks.
Tanks.
Tanks would be very bad news.
Tanks. Nope. I get nothing interesting. It's literally just a straight up game
You
of
know,
Undaunted.
okay. Well, I look forward to some new territory to blow up, rip to shreds, and generally try and survive in.
I look forward to leaving this area where all my losses took place.
Yeah, this is you've had a glorious time in the 9th of January Square, but
Yeah, but not so much in this ambiguous, unnamed area just to the south of it.
yeah. Whereas on the defensive is an easier life.
Oh God, yeah, I don't. God, that's a tough one. Do you take it slow? I guess maybe I should have.
Or just make sure that you have the people at the back. Because I think the real problem here was having these guys out of cover before the scout had moved. You have the scout giving them the complete path so that you could run them in, and then you just shoot at my engineer, try and stop him laying the mines.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind
Because
of.
I really didn't want to bolster that engineer. Right,
Yeah.
like that feels like a waste in my deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
I guess
even
if
though a
I'd-
lot of people died here, I didn't hate this strategically. It was quite scary for me. I was like, if Mike just gets in there, gets the demo off.
Well, that was kind of my plan. My plan was get the bees in there as quickly as possible, just damage a building, and then never worry about that again. I mean, if you route the engineers or the riflemen, obviously a problem, but yeah, I mean, getting. I think the problem. I'll tell you what the problem was. Here's what I should have done: is I shouldn't have advanced both riflemen and both engineers. I should have cleared the path with Scout A and possibly advanced either the riflemen or the engineers. Although, actually, no, because I wanted to rush this with Engineer B.
You can move the rifleman up with that one.
I could, or I could keep B rifleman behind and advance rifleman. Basically,
keep one of the riflemen back.
Exactly. Advance with one rifleman and one engineers. So if engineers are coming up here, rifleman B stay back here. And then if engineers A are coming up here, or if rifleman A are coming up here, engineers A stay back here. So you can only route one half of both
each
of
set.
the sets you need.
And otherwise I'm spraying longer distance and into buildings that have actual cover.
Yeah, exactly. And that would have been the way to do it. But unfortunately, I'm too stupid to think of that until after the fact. So that's I'll just keep that in my back pocket for next time when we replay this.
Next time we have a thing, next time we have a thing where you've got that split responsibility, right? And I think generally it's an important lesson for probably both of us, because there's been a couple of times where I've been like, I have no rifleman left in my deck, and I really hope Mike doesn't notice he's already routed one. You need that padding on the rifleman, because if
I keep forgetting actually about that victory condition. I get very focused on just the missions.
the objective one.
Yeah,
And that feels like the most thematic and directed one, right? Like it feels like it should be the way to go. with. But
Yeah, I mean, actually, basically, you just ruined the game for us today by remembering these non-thematic victory conditions. No, I'm kidding, of course. Well, thank you so much for coming to play with me today, and I hope that you'll come back for more Undaunted Stalingrad. And if you guys,
so it's 2-2. I've yet to lead at any point. I've got to try and get on the offensive.
well, I'm just only because I'm ahead on the ties, right? So how many games is this game? 15?
I think it varies, but yeah, it's something in that range. I think it's 10 to 15.
I'll probably slow down though as the games get bigger and more complicated as well.
Yeah, but I quite like that each scenario is getting quicker as we get quicker too.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I feel now we could deal with something that is a little bit more involved, and it wouldn't take us forever.
Yeah.
Um,
That is take us forever. Yeah, like Europa.
that was a bigger game, very big map. We were only dealing with a tiny corner of a city, not the entirety of Europe, and North America and South America.
Smaller time frame as well. The fourth dimension is smaller. Right. With that, we'll wrap up. So if you like it, leave a comment, tell a friend, put a like down, let me know. And if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, feel free to check out the Patreon. We are on the cusp of launching a Discord. I'll be doing playthroughs on Kickstarter, TTS mods with patrons, and I'll be doing giveaways and things. So you can check that out. It's just as little as $1 to support that. And if everyone supported that, that'd be so much more content. But bye for now, and thank everyone so much for your ongoing support and for watching the show.
Bye, gang. Thanks all.
Roll those credits. Oh no,
Do they literally roll?
The button stopped again! No!
It's revenge.
It is. And Difter, thank you so much for everything, and we'll catch up soon. Bye!